Yeah, this one's about communication style because, like it or not, we're all a little toxic sometimes, and sometimes we don't even see it in ourselves. This quiz is for anyone who's been wondering, why do people seem to pull away from me? Why do my conversations feel strained? Or maybe you know someone, a parent, a friend, whose way of speaking feels prickly, but they never admit it. Consider this a gentle mirror. It's not about blaming or shaming you, it's about spotting hidden habits that quietly push people away. As always, take it honestly. No one's watching but you. Because at the end of the day, you're doing this for you and the people you care about. You want better friendships, right? Smoother love life? Conversations that feel safe instead of awkward? Take this quiz. Maybe you'll score low on the toxic scale, or maybe you'll find a few blind spots. Either way, you'll get tips to move toward healthier, more satisfying connections. Please note this quiz is not a diagnosis. It draws on solid psychology concepts, but remember, your family norms, culture, and upbringing shape your style too. So if something feels a little off for you, that's okay. Take what helps, leave the rest. Instructions: keep track of your answers, A, B, C, D, or E. At the end, see which letter you chose most often. That's your main style for now. Okay, question 1. When someone vents to you: A, I jump straight to advice and solutions. B, I share my own similar story to relate. C, I say, it's not a big deal, don't overthink it. D, I listen patiently and reflect back what they feel. Or E, depends. Sometimes I do a mix of these. Question 2, when you get blamed for something: A, I say, relax, I was joking. B, I quickly defend myself, explaining my side. C, I apologize to end the talk but avoid them later. D, I pause, acknowledge their feelings, then discuss calmly. Or E, sometimes I get defensive and avoid them. Question 3, when you're upset with someone: A, I avoid it completely. Conflict stresses me out. B, I hint at it or drop passive-aggressive comments. C, I keep it in until I explode one day. D, I express it directly but kindly. Or E, I switch between bottling it up and blowing up. Question 4, when a friend asks you for an unreasonable favor: A, I say yes immediately, then secretly feel resentful. B, I say no, but in a harsh or sarcastic way that stings. C, I avoid answering and hope they forget about it. D, I set a clear but kind boundary and explain why I can't do it. Or E, sometimes I say yes and regret it. Other times I snap and say no rudely. Question 5, when someone cries or gets emotional: A, come on, it's not that serious. B, I change the subject. C, I giggle nervously or say, you're overreacting. D, I validate them and ask how I can help. Or E, depends. Sometimes I comfort them, sometimes I brush it off. Question 6, when a friend shares good news: A, I one-up them with my own success. B, I just say, cool, and move on. C, I say something supportive, but check my phone. D, I ask questions and hype them up. Or E, sometimes I celebrate, other times I zone out. Question 7, when a friend says, I'm so stressed: A, you think that's bad? Listen to my week. B, yeah, I get that, I've been there. C, stop overthinking, you'll be fine. D, that sounds tough, wanna talk about it? Or E, depends who it is. Sometimes I one up, sometimes I listen. Question 8, during conversations: A, I half listen while scrolling my phone. B, I nod along but zone out. C, I interrupt a lot. D, I stay focused and ask follow-up questions. Or E, I do all three depending on my mood. Almost done. Question 9, when someone tries to open up about something deep: A, I make a joke to lighten the mood. B, I nod but quickly change the topic. C, I share my own story instead of listening fully. D, I let them talk and ask gentle questions to understand. Or E, sometimes I'm supportive, other times I deflect or interrupt. And finally, question 10. Emotional honesty feels A, weak. I'd rather look tough. B, risky. I open up only with a few safe people. C, uncomfortable. I dodge deep stuff. D, necessary. It builds real connection. Or E, sometimes I'm open, sometimes I shut down. Alrighty, here are the results and your style. If you got mostly A's, you're the defensive communicator. You probably care deeply about people, but when tension shows up, you instinctively protect yourself by explaining, correcting, or brushing things off with a joke. The Gottman Institute found that defensiveness is a top predictor of relationship tension. But underneath it is usually fear of feeling wrong or rejected. This doesn't mean you're cold-hearted. It means you're protecting your heart in the only way you know how. Try this next time. Next time, pause and ask, do they want advice or just to feel understood? A moment of listening instead of fixing can melt walls you didn't know were there. If you got mostly B's, you're the avoidant communicator. You want harmony so much that you'd rather swallow your own needs than risk rocking the boat. Many people learn this as kids in families where emotions were brushed under the rug. It keeps things calm, but it can also make people feel you're distant or hard to read. Your wish for peace is beautiful. It just needs balancing with honest expression. Next time, try this. Choose one small truth you're holding back. Share it gently with someone safe. What am I afraid will happen if I'm fully honest? Let that answer guide you to braver, healthier connections. If you got mostly C's, you're the dismissive communicator. Your quick mind and sense of humor are strengths, but when feelings show up, you might downplay them or switch to logic and jokes. Research like Tronic's still face experiment shows that humans need emotional presence, not just words or solutions, to feel safe. You're not uncaring, you're just more comfortable outside messy emotions. Next time, try this. Sit with someone's emotions for just 60 seconds longer than feels normal. Ask them, how does this feel for you right now? Staying present can build bonds deeper than a quick joke ever could. If you got mostly D's, you're the emotionally safe communicator. You listen, you reflect, you make people feel, hey, it's safe to be real here. Research confirms that emotional safety is the glue that holds trust and intimacy together. You may not even realize how rare this is in today's distracted world. It doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you care enough to show up fully. Try this. Protect this gift by protecting your energy too. Ask, how can I keep holding space for others and for myself? Boundaries and empathy equals your quiet superpower. And if you got mostly E's, you're the mixed communicator. You're a little of everything, sometimes warm and present, other times avoidant or blunt. This shows real self-awareness. You notice your shifts instead of pretending they don't exist. Most people live here. We all slip up under stress. This means you have an amazing chance to grow more consistent. Try this. Notice which situations pull you into old patterns. When do I communicate my best, and what helps me stay there? Lean into those conditions more often, and you'll feel lighter, and so will everyone around you. Okay, you did it. That alone means you care about your words and your impact, and that's something to celebrate. None of us get it right all the time. We interrupt, we shut down, we misread each other. But every moment of self-awareness is a chance to repair and reconnect. Which style did you discover in yourself? Drop it in the comments if you feel comfortable. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And tell us what you want us to break down next time. Stay kind, stay curious, and keep growing with Psych to Go.